going on, guys? Welcome back to another Euro NBA video. Sorry I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks, but basically I'm going to be talking about the Chicago Bulls once again. Obviously I talk mostly about the Bulls because that's my favorite team, so I'm talking about the Chicago Bulls and what they should do at the trade deadline that's coming up soon. So as of right now, the Bulls, they're like decently good. Like they'll go on stretches where they like win multiple games in a row, but then they'll go on stretches where they lose multiple games in a row, including a 20-point comeback loss. For example, the game against the Spurs, 23-point lead. They had like a 13-point lead going into the fourth or something like that. They lost because they couldn't figure out the defense that the Spurs threw at them. But yeah, so it's just like the team is too young. The team is inexperienced. A lot of young players on the team that don't know how to close out games. But basically, so there's been rumors that the Bulls might be trying to sell during the trade deadline. They might be trying to buy. I still don't know for sure. We'll just have to see what Karnisovas has to offer. So there have been rumors that the Bulls and Hornets might look to trade for Terry Rozier. Like it would be centered around Terry Rozier. But I don't know if that's true or not. But it is a potential thing that can happen. Terry Rozier, I don't know how I feel about this. It depends like who the Bulls trade, obviously. But Terry Rozier, I feel like the Bulls need more of a facilitating point guard, and Terry Rozier, he's not really a facilitating point guard. He's more of a like scoring first type of point guard, and we already have that with Kobe White and Zach LaVine. So we don't need another guard that just wants to score first. So I don't know how I feel about that. So the Bulls might be trying to trade for another point guard like Lonzo Ball. I already made a video about why the Bulls would love to get Lonzo Ball a couple of weeks ago. Because Lonzo Ball, he's a facilitating point guard, a defending point guard, and that's really all the Bulls need right now. Kobe White, he can't facilitate that well. He can't really defend that well. Sadaransky, he's decent at facilitating and defending, but not great. And having a guy like Lonzo Ball who could do both of those, defend and play make at a pretty good level, would be a really good thing for the Chicago Bulls. There has also been a lot of Bulls fans that would want the Bulls to trade for Karl Anthony Towns. Some Bulls fans are willing to trade like every young player that the Bulls have besides Patrick Williams in order to get Karl Anthony Towns. Obviously, if the Bulls can get Karl Anthony Towns, that would be a good thing. Because obviously Karl Anthony Towns is a really good center, an all-star, superstar caliber level center. And if they trade away like Larry Markkinen, Kobe White, Wendell Carter, and a bunch of picks and some other players to get Karl Anthony Towns, that would be, honestly, I feel like that would be good. You know, if we keep LaVine, Patrick Williams, and some other players, I feel like that might be a playoff team, honestly. And then if they, in free agency, they could get some more players, and then it would just be really good. But as of right now, I don't know if that's going to happen. It's probably not going to happen if I'm being completely honest. Overall, I think the Bulls should just avoid not doing anything at the trade deadline. That's something that Garpax did a lot. They would just like stick with the same players just like forever. They just had like a bunch of just young players, and then they would just not do anything. It would just the Bulls team would just be filled with a bunch of young players, and it's just like I feel like they need to trade some of the young players away to get an all-star level player. And also trading Zach LaVine. I don't think the Bulls are going to trade Zach LaVine, but there have been some people who think that the Bulls should trade Zach LaVine. And I just think that it would be a horrible idea for the Bulls to trade Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine has made stupendous strides this year. Last year he was really good. A lot of people didn't think he was going to get much better than he was last year, but this year he has become better than he was last year. And I feel like if the Bulls trade him, it would be a humongous mistake if the Bulls were to trade him. Okay, let me give you some bullet points that I think the Bulls should do at the trade deadline. The Bulls should get a new guard. Right, they should get a new guard. Like I really think we need someone who can play make for our big men and for Zach LaVine. The guard doesn't really have to defend that well, just like hopefully at an average level at least. But I feel like we just need playmaking a lot more than defending. Another interesting decision is maybe moving Wendell Carter Jr. If we were to get someone like Drummond, I feel like that would be good. You know, trading away Wendell Carter for him. Overall, I think the Bulls, the two needs are a true center, a center who can defend, get rebounds, and just, you know, overall do what a true center can do. Because we do have Wendell, but he I don't know. He's just kind of inconsistent. He's not been doing that great as of lately. Obviously, he has time to turn it around, but right now it's not looking too good. He got benched recently by Billy Donovan for Thaddeus Young, so that's not really a good look. And also, we need a point guard who could facilitate and defend. Obviously, like Lonzo Ball, we just need to do a trade. Like the Bulls need to do something. We can't just keep all of our players here and then just be a mediocre team forever. Like we can't just be sitting here hoping that one of these young players turns into an all-time great, because most of the time these players are just going to become average at best. Obviously, some of these players have time to turn it around, but I don't know if they're going to become all-time greats anytime soon, or even superstar level players anytime soon. So I think we need to trade for a superstar level player, or at least an all-star level player, to get some direction, because as of right now we just have a bunch of young players that we're hoping can become good, and it's just like, what are we doing? We need to like get some players to establish our team and become a playoff team, and figure out how we're going to be able to become a championship level team. So hopefully this trade deadline is good for the Chicago Bulls. That's really all I had to say for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you next time.